Good afternoon and welcome to the next chapter of IMC, Unit 8, Block 3, Direct Marketing. It is believed that the essence of keeping a customer is to be in touch with the customer. Now, the general marketing ways of reaching a customer and reaching our products to the customer and then keeping in touch is relationship management. But then not every product and company would keep that contact continuous. And in the process, many a company loses the contact with the customer because there are millions of customers. Now, there are certain products which have to be reached to the customer directly, and this is where a company must be in continuous contact. Once it builds the contact, it has to remain in contact and deliver those services. This is where the concept of direct marketing comes, where the company tries to understand who the customer is, what are their needs, when do they want these needs, and how do they want these needs to be catered, and how would they be replenished or given continuous service or follow up in order to have that utmost satisfaction of the product they have purchased from that company. Okay, so direct marketing encompasses the finding of customers, understanding their need, delivering that product or service the customer would expect the need to be satisfied through, and then continuously ensuring that the customer is satisfied with the product usage, and when the customer wishes to rebuy or say replenish or modify or exchange the product, you are still there. Not in every case would you exchange, but then if there is a possibility that your company would certainly resell a new product to them, then your relation has always enabled you to execute that sale. Okay. Now, what we see in direct marketing is companies get in touch with the customers and they initiate that purchase or that inquiry or that kind of a subscription, uh, usually. Okay. If we take certain examples, possibly we'll be much more clear what direct marketing exactly talks about. I would bring to you some of these examples. Email marketing. Now, Amazon sending personalized messages to the customer talking about a certain product which would satisfy a certain need of the customer based on the customer's previous purchases. So there is a personalized message created to communicate to the prospective customer to buy a certain product from Amazon. And how did they do it? They contacted directly to the customer through email marketing. Next, a person may receive certain SMSs when he or she is in a certain locality about a certain service or a product. Like it is lunchtime and you are busy shopping somewhere, and at that time you hear some beeps. The notifications talk about a good eatery somewhere in the vicinity that is inviting you to have your lunch served through them. Now, this is the SMS marketing. So, but just before you were about to search for an eatery in that place, the restaurant or hotel has reached you suggesting what they have to offer. Okay, so they have contacted directly to the much awaited to meet the much awaited need of the customer. A third can be a direct mail. I mean, a mail here, not an electronic mail, but you receive a brochure at your doorstep from the ICICI Bank, who you are a customer of. uh, mailing you certain promotion regarding a new credit card, possibly upgrading your credit limit with some add-on features. And when you go through this material and you show some interest, possibly they have also suggested you how to get in touch in order to own that credit card or whatever offer they have, maybe an insurance policy that they are suggesting you. Okay. Meanwhile, you may also get a, telephonic call from an insurance agent, which is telemarketing, which is also a direct marketing, and the agent would propose a policy and also may convince you about the benefits from the policy to meet your needs, maybe taxes, saving, or say security, or some kind of a investment plan. And once you're convinced, you may even close the deal in that very call, and possibly the rest of the processes may be done by correspondence, or the agent may visit your doorstep and collect the documents and complete the formalities and sell you that product. There can be also online display ads like Mintra displaying ads for some shoes you have browsed recently. Uh, Possibly you have visited some other site, but here they are. They have known that you are interested in some footwear, and they would suggest you some shoes. Not very often have has everyone come across a catalog marketing, but this is again an interesting area. Well, people born in the 70s and 80s may have certainly come across booklets reaching their house, the Burlington Home Shopping catalog, or say there are many other catalogs. Like even these days, Flipkart sends you e-catalogs wherein certain products are featured, and also lots of offers in addition to the products, and calling you for action, that is buy now. Okay. Then we have this DRTV, or direct TV, direct to home TV, wherein you come across companies like Home Shopping Network, where they show you certain demonstrations on the television, and then they ask you to respond immediately. So that's the direct response TV. They suggest you a toll free number wherein you call and place your order, and in a suggested mode of payment, the transaction is completed. So they reach you directly. Okay, there is no intermediary in between. Well, there are other ways of direct marketing as well, like the interactive websites, uh, sites like HubSpot, offering you a free download of a certain book, ebook, uh, and it is promoting some books. So you receive it through an email, uh, the exchange. And even they also offer you some exchange offers. And the last would be social media direct marketing. We can take the examples of an edtech company suggesting a program for you based on your background and demographics that they have analyzed. And they offer this through a Instagram direct message, sorry, to any of the customers who are interested. Okay. Now, a fair idea of what direct marketing is, I believe you have understood a grasp. So let us move on to understand when did direct marketing actually begin, and let us look at the interesting evolution that has happened for direct marketing to take whatever shape it is in today. Way back 2000 BC, we have come across direct marketing. Well, life was simpler. People were population was less, sellers were limited. You may think that that was the state, but anyways, how did these people who had a produce were trying to reach the customer? They have advertised their wares through a clay tablet or papyrus sheets where they have put the details of their wares and have suggested customers to come and buy from them. So that was possibly the first ever direct marketing that has taken place. This happened in somewhere in Egypt and Mesopotamia. Uh, Later, we also saw similar activities happening in Egypt and Greece, where they used paper scrolls and fabric scrolls to communicate with people what wares they have and what they are interested in selling that would meet the customer's needs. We also come across a effective direct marketing with the onset of printing, which happened in the 15th to 17th century, way back in 1440 when Johannes Gutenberg has brought the printing press, uh, and this way of mass communication has enabled companies to reach larger masses through the newspapers. And in the 17th century, merchants began sending catalogs to people. Uh, in the year 1667, we see William Lucas, who had sent catalogs of seeds to farmers and directly sold them those seeds, having some quality seeds for the customers. The rise of direct mail and catalog marketing in 19th century has been enabled by the railroad developments and also the postal system, which helped not only to inform the customer but also reach the product by mails, right? Because of the transportation facilities available and also the communication facilities available. In 1845, US Postal introduced the standardized postage system, which helped fix the prices of the shipments, and more merchants tried to reach the products to their customers. In 1872, Montgomery uh, Ward in the US published the first general merchandise mail order catalog. In 1893, Sears Roebuck and Company, their iconic catalog displayed products from clothes to even homes that they were selling. Uh, Houses could they were selling through catalogs, um, particularly to those people who were in the rural areas and who could not reach a departmental store. Then came the era of the modern direct marketing, we can say, like early 20th century, like I mean 19th and 20th century, those periods. Like in 1876, Alexander Graham Bell brought this interesting communication device, the telephone, and in 1920s and 30s, telecalling and telemarketing has commenced. So these interesting changes have helped the merchants to reach their target customers way more easily than before, and now they could reach to remote geographical areas as well. Okay, legendary copywriters by this time, like Howard, Cloud Hopkins, uh, had come up with certain strategies of presenting and communicating, and they have brought in a lot of principles into printing, like headlines, or say the offers and urgency messages and all this into the newspaper. And this has helped promote products in a more attractive manner, seizing the or capturing the attention of the prospects and the customers. Post-war boom and the database marketing happened between 1950s and 1970s. Uh, well, this period, a lot of consumerism sense developed, and the improved computing enabled the marketers to have customer lists and contact people in a very organized manner. And in the 1950s and 60s, mail order companies boomed their business, and they sold very comfortably products where a lot of trust is required, like credit cards and other items started selling faster and better. In 1970s, companies started using customer database, and through the database they used to segment the audiences and customize the messages to the target customers, and sold products way better because the need identification became easier, understanding the customers demographics through the information available. um, well, the father of direct marketing, we can say in a way, Lester Wonderman, who pioneered in bringing more concepts into this operation of direct marketing, like toll-free numbers. Way back in 1960s, he brought these concepts which helped the direct marketing process to become much more user-friendly. Loyalty programs, direct response TV ads. These are all what Lester Wonderman had brought in, and thus is considered to be the father of direct marketing. He even brought those magazine subscription cards. So a lot of innovation was done to help the direct marketing take the shape that it is having today. In the 80s and 90s, direct response TV became very popular through infomercials. Infomercials were reaching the target customers and giving away a lot of information which would otherwise have been possible to deliver to the prospect and a prospective customer through a salesperson, or possibly an advertisement, but then the advertisement doesn't run that long. Whereas this type of direct communication, which is done personally, uh, preferably through writing, reach the customer's hand, and the customer goes can go through that material multiple times to understand features better, or the utility of the products better. So direct response TV could help demonstrate the products, and at that time, the toll-free numbers uh, were utilized, and customers who were convinced with the performance of the performance of the product demonstrated in the TV, would call these toll-free numbers and place orders. And this has actually given a lot of return on investment for the kind of expenditure the merchant has done to reach the target customer. Also, telemarketing was used widely for B2B and B2C transactions. The overuse of direct marketing through this period had put a little uh, I mean, uh, what do you say? Like people were a little disturbed, and a lot of what do we call, like privacy was breached, and that is the time when we have come across regulatory authorities coming into picture, and concepts like the do not call feature activated on their telephones, right? So in 1990s and to early 2000s, with the boom of internet in 1990s, the email became a powerful direct marketing channel. Companies began collecting email IDs and reaching a larger number of customers, offering their products and the schemes that they have in place for the customer for immediate action. That is to buy now, or say go for a subscription, right? Okay. In 1994, AT&T was the first company to come up with a banner ad. And in 1999 and 2000, early 2000, we came up with these CRM tools, which further help the, email automation tools as well, to personalize and segment the markets to a better scale. Uh, and these days we see a fair combination of electronic marketing or electronic commerce and direct marketing. In the 1994, Amazon used direct mails and uh, product recommendations. See, that was the time when they came up with this, selling the books. Sorry. Um, and they did a lot of transactions through the direct marketing. The digital age and the data driven marketing today span across emails, SMS, social media, push notifications, um, and social media like WhatsApp and Instagram, all this. And we can see the level of success direct marketing has reached uh, on these days. Okay. Well, the development doesn't end there. AI and predictive analysis optimize the campaigns in real time, and they even get to measure the effectiveness of this direct marketing in real time, and making modifications in order to hit the right customer with the right product at the right time. Now, direct marketing now is a seamless, has got a seamless reach, and is highly customized. We can say like hyper personalized um, when it comes to reaching the products to the customer. Well, you might have as well experienced the recommendations that you get on your Netflix screen about the movies you would love to watch, since you have already watched these. Now, this is a hyper personalization that marketers are targeting it, and they are successful in engaging their customers and making that business successful. Well, direct marketing through these years has traversed through a long, resilient path with enduring features or strengths, like targeting precisely, personalizing deeply, measuring accurately, and responding instantly. Um, well, no other marketing would have done this much of a achievement when compared to the price involved, I mean, the cost involved. So, compared to advertising, direct marketing is much less uh, expensive. And so, customers could be reached directly. Well, the number of customers you reach may be much less than the mass marketing or advertising, but when it comes to the hit ratio or the conversion ratio, direct marketing certainly has a better ratio in comparison to advertising. Now, direct marketing refrains all the middlemen, bypassing these and communicating directly to the customer. And since these days we have interactive media, and we can communicate and make this a two-way communication, it's become way more easier than the earlier eras. Uh, well, when does direct marketing work and attain more success? Well, when advertising cannot sufficiently convey the value proposition, uh, and a longer and deeper analysis of the need of the target market is to be done, then we then direct marketing is a better choice. Advertising in the span available cannot really convince the customer about the product, whereas direct marketing gets that opportunity of a longer span of interaction and can meet the the consumer's need way better. Uh, when standard advertising fails to reach the target customer, um, now direct marketing is a better option. Also, when mail is wherever the customer can be reached or the prospect can be reached through mail, direct marketing certainly is a better option than advertising or even personal selling. Not every place can be reached by the sales people in the desired time. It may take a lot of time for a salesperson to reach to a target customer, whereas with the help of internet, we can reach our target customers way more easily. So this would be a better choice. Well, companies who rely more on their loyal customers, that is repeat purchase, direct marketing is the best way. And also company who has known their target customer and understand the universe of this target customer much better, direct marketing would be the best way, since they can personalize the messages and convince the customer way more easily. So, if we look at the advantages and disadvantages of direct marketing, um, let us first go through this advantages of direct marketing. First of all, it is most suitable to a niche market. Now, it is very effective in reaching to specific consumer groups. When we know that target customer pretty well and the needs very specifically, and we have a product that caters to this need, then we can always opt for direct marketing. The second advantage that we have here is the product and the message, particularly, can be targeted uh, specifically to uh, our segment. Okay. Um, well, in this case, you also get a faster response. Like, if the customer is not interested, you will not get a response, and you can know about the customer's preferences I mean, the customer doesn't prefer the existing product, but if the customer has an intention to prefer your product and you as a company, then they would immediately, I mean, uh, dive more into the information, what you are delivering, how you are delivering, what is the price, and they would certainly engage with you in order to uh, help you convert the sale, right? So customer can respond immediately via call to action, um, links that you provide, right? So it is more an instantaneous response. Sorry. Well, because of this, it is also easy to measure the communication effort that the company or the marketer has attempted. And finally, um direct marketing has the biggest advantage of personalizing the message. Well, these days, we even, we get messages of what kind of a uh, perfume you would prefer to buy. They customize it so well, basing on the data and the information available about the customer. Like if the customer is a nature lover, then those kinds of fragrances will be pushed into the notification to reach that customer. And the customer would be attracted, or customer would be pleased to have a product which meets his or her choices or preferences or interests. Looking at the disadvantages of direct marketing, the major disadvantage is limited reach. Since it is not a mass communication, and it is one-to-one communication, though a two-way communication, it is a one-to-one communication and can have limited reach unless you would wish to spend more on it. So, if you want a larger reach, possibly you have to spend high, uh, because each contact costs you a certain amount of money, right? Uh, Also, direct marketing has a threat of encroaching into the privacy of the customer, because when you attempt to analyze the customers or the prospects' personal information, um, it is in a way unethical without the permission of the target prospect or customer to delve with their information, and also you have legal implications related to this. So data privacy concerns are one area where um, direct marketing may have a, I mean, a bounce back effect. uh, the other disadvantage is like, uh, it is perceived as intrusive. Not everybody would like a push notification in their inbox, or say in their SMS. The text they receive day in and day out. So, and they consider it as spam, cluttering their inboxes and their SMS message boxes. So, companies may get alienated to such messages, and they would reject the company um, next time it appears on their screen. So you may not even get to communicate about your product. Uh, so you need to know when the messages have to be sent, instead of just pushing messages all through the year randomly. Let us look at certain key factors that would affect um, the success of direct marketing. First of all, you need to have accurate targeting. That means based on the demographics and the behavior and their preferences and their needs, you need to communicate to the target prospect or customer. So, accurate targeting can make direct marketing attempt successful. Personalized messaging, crafting the right message and in the interest of the customer so as to solve their problem is quite important. So if your message is actually addressing the need and the and suggesting a solution to their problem, well, your direct marketing attempt will be a success. Each of your direct marketing messages are not only informative about the product, the features and benefits, or what you are providing or offering to the customer, but the message should include a clear call for action so that having understood the message, the prospect or customer knows what the next step is and would either go for a subscription or say a purchase immediately. Okay. uh, Proper use of data analytics can be leveraged to refine the campaigns and reach the customer, reach the target customer in the right sense at the right time. Like we talked about the SMS, reaching the customer just at the lunch hour when the customer is in a shopping area, right? So you understand that the customer possibly may not have enough patience to search for a right eatery, and at that moment, your eatery pushes a notification for him suggesting you are just 200 meters away from our outlet. Do walk in, or if you say like in some outlets even arrange a vehicle to pick them up. Well, I was amazed by the kind of service I came across sometime in Bangalore. I was in a locality where they suggested like a pickup vehicle is ready to reach them to their restaurant, and I do not have to uh, look for a communication or search for the eatery. So that is how it becomes successful when you use when you leverage the data analytics in its right spirit. Consistent follow-up must be done, not just sending emails or sending a catalog to the customer, but also having a follow-up. The customer may not receive your product information at the right time. Possibly the customer is having a future purchase plan. Well, your information was handy to him, but then the customer is not a hot customer. He may not take an action at that moment. So, in which case, if you do not keep in touch with that customer, you're losing business. So, necessary follow up has to be done in order to assure the customer that you are interested in the transaction and not just informing about the product and services you are catering. And they certainly would build a lot of trust in the customer, and the customer would be rest assured about the product's quality when you really are bothered to reach it. But at the same time, you remember not to over communicate, because you might be breaching the privacy rights of the customer. Well, let us look at some of the important factors responsible for growth of direct marketing uh, happening around us. The first and most important factor that has enabled direct marketing to have the rate of success it has today is the technological advancements. Under technological advancement, we can see the internet, we can see the smartphones, the CRM software, the automated tools to personalize communication. Well, if a marketer doesn't have to worried about how he has to craft the message. Software tools have AI based tools are even helping to craft that message to reach the target customer with the right spirit and communication effectiveness. So all these technological advancements have certainly helped direct marketing and take that mind space of the target customer in a very right spirit. The other factor responsible for the success of direct marketing these days is data availability and analysis. Customer data is available in many ways, like uh, if your company has got the historical data of your customers, they are one base, or you can even buy the historical database of customers from the market, um, or you can get from other verticals where you have a contact, or you can buy the database as well. Now, segmentation and customization of resources has become pretty easy with the kind of data analytic tools that are available, and predicting the consumer behavior has also become very easy these days. So based on this, you can customize the message and reach your prospect in the right spirit. The third factor that has affected to the effectiveness of direct marketing is your digital channel expansion, be it email marketing, be it social media, be it the text and SMS, or be it e-commerce platforms. All of these have together made transactions easy. The email marketing and the social email marketing in particular is helpful in reaching volumes of data to the target customer. Social media has helped you to tap the the take the advantage of the visual and auditory aspects as well in order to display and communicate the message to give your customers a feel of the product through auditory and visual senses. SMS campaigns have reminded customers to take the right action in the right time. And e-commerce platforms have enabled sorry the financial transaction to happen easily, like how do you pay. Well, earlier it was either VPP, value payable post, or today what we call is cash on delivery. Besides that, nowadays you can make advance payments, easy payments through the UPI, and make the transaction uh, easy and secure. Well, the other factor responsible for effectiveness of the direct marketing is your increased focus on personalization. Like you know what customers expect. You can tailor your products, tailor your messages to the customer's taste, interest, preference, and you can create an entire tailored customer journey from the beginning of your getting in touch with the customer, understanding their needs, catering to the need, problem solving, handling the objections. Everything can be done directly, uh, and crafted so well that your messages communicate and clarify the prospects, I mean, doubts, and the also suggest how to take the next step and the transaction completed. Not just that, you also make a follow up, right? Well, the moment you receive your product through Mintra or Amazon or Flipkart, you get a feedback notification seeking your experience about the delivery, about the product, about the way it is delivered, or the person who handled the delivery. All feedback about it. Now, this makes your transaction, successful and satisfactory. In case you are not satisfied, you can give the feedback immediately and be convinced that the company would take care of this in the future transactions. So the increased focus on personalization and the means of personalizing your messages and your delivery of services has made direct marketing a preferred way of business. The next factor is cost effectiveness. Like we discussed, it is way cheaper than advertising, and you reach your target customer, and and most of the cases, off late, with the kind of data analytics provision, you reach your right customer uh, in, I mean, the minimum or least attempts. You do not have to make multiple selling attempts. One attempt to your customer, as you have personalized the message, would make it more a more successful a transaction and a conversation with the customer. Uh, Direct marketing is very effective because of the conviction that you get immediate results, and you can measure the results immediately in real time. Tracking of the campaign, or the clicks, the likes, the shares that engage, I mean, that the customers are engaged in, give you that immediate result, or say immediate effect of how successful the message has been, and if it reached the right target or not, and if it has reached, how effective was the message. So you can measure all this quickly, instantaneously. Uh, and this helps the businesses to improve their strategies regarding the product, or regarding the delivery, or regarding their reach, and also post purchase services. And um, the growing e-commerce and online shopping in the environment, what the change we see in the environment, more and more people are preferring online shopping. So this is a advantage, a big advantage to direct marketers, and they need to leverage this to the best possible extent. Shoppers are open to receive messages from the marketer is the biggest advantage, because of that readiness of marketing online, and being open to the messages that reach them either through SMS or emails, or pop-up screens on their social media. helps the marketers to present their products better. And they are also open for recommendation because the the opt-in and opt-out feature of the internet usage and the social media um, marketing has helped the both the marketer and the customer to either remain in touch or not. Those who are not interested in a certain product category opt out, and those who are interested will opt in. And having given the permission to receive the information of the future launches of products or services, and the marketers ensure that the message reaches the prospect, the target customer in time, can back that business and add to their revenue. Uh, Also, the technology available, I mean, the uh, the the media, the way it is developing and growing and expanding, we see a lot of immersive experiences happening. Like, while many of the direct marketers are uh, giving you the information both visually, auditory, and textual. Now they even enable the customer buying experience through virtual reality and augmented reality, and ensure that the decision of the customer is right. Like, when you're buying a certain, say, I mean, apparel, uh, and you want to have a trial of it, if you are buying it online, earlier it was difficult to have a trial unless the product reaches your doorstep, you try it, and either you keep it or return it. If you like it, you keep it. If you do not like it, you return it. But the current marketing trend offering you a virtual reality and an augmented reality where you can see how it looks on you with the body contour that you have is an added advantage. So if you do not get the right appeal you expect from a certain uh, apparel, you may not even go for it. But on the contrary, this gives you a feel how you would look in that apparel. I mean, in that dress. So you would make a sure shots attempt to buy the product, and you may prefer to buy um, more products this way. So simulations and virtual reality have helped the experience better, and such immersive experience is making direct marketing a success day after day. Um, well, the other advantage the other factor that um, gives direct marketing a higher success rate is the targeted reach. Because of the availability of the data of prospect, and the way data analytics has helped us filter your customer as per uh, the category you are catering to. I mean, you have the right niche to cater your products to. It has enabled you way better to reach the right customer, and thereby the return on investment, marketing investments, proved to be much better in comparison to other means of promoting and communicating about your products, about your services, about your company to the target customer. Uh, I guess we have had a in-depth discussion about the various direct marketing, I mean, the ways of direct marketing, like including the email, the SMS, WhatsApp, the social media, direct mail, telemarketing. Then we had this online displays, catalog marketing, direct response TV, interactive websites, and finally social media direct marketing. Then we discussed how direct marketing has evolved and what are the various advancements in the field that have enabled direct marketing to take the shape it is in now. We have also discussed the advantages and disadvantages of direct marketing. We had an understanding of when direct marketing works best and when should marketers prefer direct marketing over advertising or um, publicity or say public relations or say personal selling. And we have also seen how direct marketing would be effective and what are those key factors which enable direct marketing to be effective. And at last, we also have discussed the factors responsible for the growth of direct marketing and how it is today. Thank you all. Well, we finished 2 minutes before today. Uh, I hope I have given you an elaborate understanding of direct marketing. In case you have any questions, you can always mail me Rajugopal Silla at gmail.com. Thank you.